Hey everybody, Geek Alchemy here today, saying hello and welcome to the first autumn soap video. Today we are using what I call my coffee recipe. It's very heavy on mango butter. It produces a really nice, hard, long-lasting bar. I like it probably as much as I like my heavy sunflower oil bar, but that one takes just a little bit longer to cure. Anyway, enough of that. What are we doing today? Today is apple butter and caramel. Let me do a real quick sniffy. Every time I open this bottle, the first thing I smell is caramel, and it's delicious. And then you smell a Granny Smith apple. It's really good. And maybe not so pleasant depending on how much you like apple butter. The spice is very, very subtle and is at the very back of the entirety of this fragrance. Now, as you can see, I bought two sample sizes from Bitter Creek. I have a mini haul video somewhere. I'll either put it in a card up here or at the end of the video for you. Now, as I stated, I am doing my coffee recipe. You can see all my numbers are very different, very odd, but it's no biggie because this will cool down these two. The liquid oils will cool down this whole situation here. Today's colors are going to be brown and gold. I have gold dust from Nurture soap. I have alfalfa powder from, I believe it's called Traverse. I got it off Amazon. And just for fun, we're adding homemade apple butter to the mix. It's a natural version. There's no sugar to it except the natural sugars from the Macintosh and Gala apples. Now, I do have the slightest bit of spice in here, but it's almost nothing. The apples are on display. So what I plan on doing is putting the lye water in here, mixing it up a bit, and as well with the apple butter itself. In fact, let's go ahead and put that in there right now. Blend it up before the lye has a chance to mix anything. I'm using my less powerful, my weaker motor today because I want this to move very slow. And as per my last video, I ran out of gloves. I'm pressed for time here, so do as I say, not as I do. Wear gloves if you make soap. Okay, let's set that down for now, and all right, we're gonna give this a quick blend to emulsification, and we'll go from there. Alright, I feel like it needs stirred a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to come back to it with the stick blender. So for now, we're going to let it rest. It's already getting a nice color, a nice brown shade. I'm adding the alfalfa because it will discolor and turn the soap brown. But if it leaves a slightly green hint, I'm not going to be upset in any fashion because it makes a nice pretty green. But I was told the fragrance oil does discolor, so I am literally just kind of making sure everything discolors evenly. Here we go with the liquid oils. And we're going to reuse this later for the gold portion. Ooh, nice and smooth. Now remember, if you see any brown bits, it's not anything bad. It's just a bit of apple butter flavoring up the batch. But, you know, don't eat it because, ew. You'll just get a mouth full of salt more than anything else. I don't recommend it. This is very nice right now. I'm gonna go ahead, give it one small blend just to make sure that everything's incorporated, and then it's hand stirring from here on out. Hello, click. There we go. All right. Again, this is my heavy mango butter batch, so acceleration is what I usually deal with, and I'm not about to make it worse. Alrighty. Oh, I think this is going to be absolutely lovely. Lovely. I'm going to say that's enough for the gold. And like I said, putting in the alfalfa to help it stay an even tone. Get the gold in there. All right, so by the time this airs, the kids might be in school, and quite honestly, if you remember a past video when I mentioned that I had a very stressful moment, I had like a itsy bitsy type of anxiety attack. It was minor, very minor, thankfully, but it was because of this upcoming school year. I am not looking forward to it, quite honestly, with the kids being at home and us having satellite internet. Now, I will say that tax return came in, and I'm not nearly as stressed as I was because now we can afford to get the kids computers. So, you know, that took a massive weight off my shoulders, but man, I don't know what we would have done without it, quite honestly. How are you guys doing with this? Any parents out there watching me? Are y'all like calm and confident about how this is going to work? Are your kids going back to traditional school? I gave my kids the choice because their school district had a choice, and they both chose to go online. They are going to miss their friends, but for those of you who don't know, my husband is former military. He was in the Navy for 8 years before his injuries were no longer able to, he was no longer able to do his job like he used to. Well, in any case, because of injuries and things like that, we now have an immune compromised individual in our home, and they are very much concerned about his health and don't want to bring anything home, which I gotta say, it makes me all warm and fuzzy inside hearing that. All right, yeah, I had to mix that up. Those botanicals were not coming loose as loose as I wanted. I don't care if there's a couple specks here and there, but as many as there were, I had to stick blend. I will say, so far, this fragrance oil is behaving swimmingly. Even with all that stick blending, I mean, yeah, it's thicker, but this is still more than manageable for me. Yeah, that's not bad at all. All right, so the school year. I'm kind of not really looking forward to it, quite honestly. But at the same time, a small part of me is excited because we might have the possibility of, getting some stuff done quicker. Like they might, in theory anyway, be able to get their schoolwork done faster than what they would in traditional school. I don't know. We'll see. Of course, it could go the other way too, so no telling. But, oh, this is so pretty. This is acting wonderfully. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and recommend, if you want a fall fragrance for soap, for cold processed soap, that apple butter caramel is working wonderfully in my recipe. Wow, I really like this. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here for now. Gonna give this one last stir, and we're gonna do an in the pot. And I'm gonna save a little bit, but not too much. I'm gonna save that much, just for drizzle. That should be more than enough. Let's take a little bit more out. Here we go. This is actually looking like a caramel apple right now. You know that you see at the fair? Anyway. Here we go. Oh, this was so much nicer to me than I expected it to be. Ooh, this is so much better than last year's Halloween compilation. If you weren't here, I had quite a few soap fails. But this year, I'm hoping for none of that. Witch's Familiar will be back, but I am going to have a different fragrance oil that I have actually tested in soap already. It will be a very, very nice behaving fragrance oil, so I am looking forward to making Witch's Familiar this year. Last year, the soap seized on me like I have never seen before. It was special. I tell you what, it was special. Okay. Now for the drizzle. Ooh, I'm gonna get a little skewer, and I'm gonna swirl the top. That's gonna, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Try and get some of these lines a little thicker. Ooh, guys, I am looking forward to cutting this. I'll be right back. Gonna get a skewer. Okay guys, I'm back. Look at this beauty right here. Like I said, this is caramel apple butter, and I am very much looking forward to cutting this. This whole thing behaved wonderfully. I am ecstatic, and I cannot wait for y'all to see the rest of the lineup. We have no less than 7 soaps for fall and Halloween based. Ooh, I am so happy with this. So happy. Oh. All right, guys. I'll see you here for the cut. You have a lovely geeky day. Bye.